Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome once again to another episode of the story of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and today is episode 12, and we will be talking about the Muslims that had moved to Abyssinia, their life in Abyssinia. The last episode, we talked about how they migrated from Mecca to Abyssinia and they were living a good life. So the people of Quraysh in Mecca learned about this and they were not happy at all. They knew that the Quraysh were having, the Muslims that had moved to Abyssinia were having a really good life. They tried all they could. They sent rumors that the Muslims in Mecca were not feeling good and they were happy, and so the Muslims in Abyssinia should come back home. Some Muslims went back, and unfortunately, they fell for the trap and they were treated badly again in Mecca. When they were treated badly, a lot of the Muslims went back to Abyssinia. Now, over 100 Muslims were already in Abyssinia and they were living their lives there. So the people of Quraysh came to the leader of Abyssinia. Remember, we said he was a just leader. They came to the leader of Abyssinia and they told him, they said, you have to let the Quraysh come back home. This is not their home. We need them back home. But the leader of Abyssinia said, they're here under my protection. I have given them my word that I will protect them, and I stand by my words. And so the people of Quraysh went back home. They were angry and they went back empty-handed. But at the same time, they kept treating the Muslims that were in Mecca, they kept treating them badly. And some of them who were lucky escaped back to Abyssinia, while the rest of them stayed in Mecca. And so that is the end of today's short story about the Muslims' life in Abyssinia and how the Quraysh were trying to get them to come back home. The tussle there. They were living in Abyssinia under the just leader, and they had a good life, even though they missed some of their family members that were in Mecca. But at least being in Abyssinia gave them the opportunity to practice Islam and to be openly Muslims without any persecution or without any harm to them. So today, that's the end of today's short story, and inshallah I will see you again for episode 13 of the story of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.